All right, I've been through the collection, got all of the cases ready. Let's add the H case models. A couple things that aren't technically going to go into the collection, but I thought they merited some coverage because they are very, very cool. We have to start with this. Oh man, I have Machini Veloci. Focus on the four letters Dima. That's Dimitri. Goes by Dima. He's a Hot Wheels designer. He clearly did this one, and it definitely has a very Italian sports car feel to it, like kind of like vintage Lamborghini or whatever you want to go with. This is a very, very cool model, and I think it definitely merits some focus here in this H case showcase. So we're going to put it off to the side. I don't do most non-licensed models, but I do put some of them aside as notables in another part of the collection. The other one that I think is notable that people are always excited about is the Back to the Future Time Machine. This is not necessarily my cup of tea. I definitely like the DeLorean, but I'm more a fan of just the standard DeLorean. But a lot of people like this car for good reason. It's fantastic, and it's a iconic movie car. So I thought I'd put it on there too. I really do like the disc style wheels that they've put on this one. So it's maybe the best version that's not premium released. And I know that Manson, the designer, is always behind these. He's such a DeLorean fan and a Back to the Future fan. So it's nice to see that. All right. This is what's going into the collection. I'm going to do this one very, very quickly. It's the Mazda RX3. I've got a whole feature on these JDM Legends models. That's going to come up later. But it is going into the collection, so we definitely need to show it off. I'll pull out. Well, let's get it open first. Show off the RX3. This is the second time it's been in the basic range. This one is notable in that it debuted in the very first mix of car culture, Japan Historics. All right, this is the Mazda portion of my basic collection. Like I said, you shouldn't see any premium models here, but we'll open this up so you can kind of get a sense of what's here. Oh, got to move these models out of the way again. This is what I do. All right. There we go. Got some Mazdas, got some Miatas. There's the RX3. We'll go ahead and add that. I already know there's a recolor that's going to go there. There's the RX-7 up to there. I think you can see on the other side, we have some of the other RX-7s. I can show it to you very quickly. I don't collect. I have some versions of every Mazda released, at least in the last few years. There's the rest of the RX-7, and then we keep going, right, with the RX-7s up to the most recent right there. Here, we're here. Why not? This had a super treasure hunt counterpart. There's another. I'm going to be adding. Is there a blue one? I need to add to that, right? I probably need to open that up. I thought it was an older case. Maybe it's in one of the upcoming. And there's a recolor there too. There's a 5-pack model that's going to be added, I think, in yellow from this particular mix. And then the RX-7, which has been fantastic. And do we have... Oh yeah, I'll be adding a Falcon from a future mix as well. So probably need to just put this one off to the side. And let's keep going. Got a couple of Ford GTs to go through. Let's start with the 2017 Ford GT. Anytime there is a basic Ford GT done in a kind of a basic, I'm going to collect it, and then I realize I probably have all of the Ford GTs. Here it is. Love the color, love the stripes, love the black wheels on this one. I think it's a very, very nice casting. We've seen the racing version as well done in basic and premium. Let's pull this one out. Well, here, you know what? Before we even get to it, I'll even do second color of the Golf 67 Ford GT40 Mark IV. Let's open that one up too. It came in the H case. So you've seen the Ford, it's 2017, so let's bookend it with this one, the Mark IV, which is a very, very cool model. Rio Sada designed this one. Looks so good in Golf. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? And I have a couple of spots for both of these. So I think they're both on this, in this particular. So let's just kind of slowly turn that one open. Mark IV, there's the first two versions from last year, red and yellow. There's the Golf version we saw recently, and there is the Golf recolor. Obviously, I'm going to have to do some reorganizing because there's more coming. I think I have all of the basic Ford GTs. Now, just to show you how I think there's going to be a point where I'm going to need space, and this car, and this car will. I know I have this version in the Zamac collection. I'll probably get rid of this one, but I want these that have the more standard, like realistic colors, which actually means, because if you look at the stripes on this one, they're not totally standard either. So this one might end up going too. That's how nuts sometimes we collectors get. But if that's weird to you, look in your collection, you'll go, oh yeah, I do the same kind of thing. A lot of us do. We have our little rules, and it kind of helps us kind of stay sane in a sense, right? So there might be a point where I get rid of some of those. So on the other side here, oh, some Mustangs that I definitely did organize because I have some premium in there as well. Okay, moving on. Tesla. This is not a new model. There's a premium version in car culture. There's also it debuted in Hot Wheels ID. I'll do a Hot Wheels ID feature soon. Let's just get this one open. There it is. This is the Roadster, right? Has a little bit of that weird track-friendly nose, which I don't like, but I am going to add it to the collection. Won't add it to the new model section of the collection because it's not new officially. And let's get that one open. You can see there's the latter part of my Subarus, 22B. There's a treasure hunt I'll be adding there. There's the Tesla collection. There's other versions. These are the ones I'm happy to have. I just like them clean and basic. So there's the only version of the S. I like the white. I think I have all of the, what is this in the 3? 2 X's, that's all I want. There's the 2 Cybertrucks that have been released outside of the ID. And we'll go ahead and add the Roadster right here. Maybe a recolor I'll put in there. The ID is part of the ID collection I have, so I'll show that another time. But that might be it. Maybe if there's a white version, since I have all those white Teslas, I'll add those. Porsches and Renault, Studebaker. There's the other part of the Subaru collection. You can see I don't have a huge Subaru collection. Don't collect all of them. All right, this is going to the Mooneyes collection. This is the 47 Chevy Fleet line. If it's yellow and it's got the Mooneyes logo, it is going in, and so will its recolors. I would assume that this one will be either black or gray. That tends to be the Mooneyes recolors. So let's figure out where the Mooneyes case is. It's right here. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Just earlier in the video, right? I showed you the Volvo portion. This is where the Mooneyes starts. These are just basics. There's obviously some premium that have been out, but in this part of the collection, it's just the basics that start with yellow and go with the recolors. So you can kind of see what's going on there. There's some Zamacs, and here's the continuation of it. Even a Super Treasure Hunt. We've only had one, which is surprising, and it's one of the best ones. And you can kind of see how the Mooneyes came. We had 3 colors of the Camaro. We had 3 colors, including the Zamac of the Cafer Racer. Just 2. That was a Dollar General. I love the Bone Shaker. There's this goofy motorcycle. These are some extras that I'm not sure where they go, but this one definitely has a place. The Fleet line right there. We'll take the Combi and move it right there because I'm assuming there's going to be a recolor there. That's the Mooneyes collection. Love, love, love collecting the Mooneyes cars. All right, let's keep going. Let's do the McLaren. Here's the latest color of the F1 GTR. Can fool you. You might think it's a Zamac. It is not. It is just silver. There's the model in silver with orange, kind of done in that F1 GTR racing style. Looking really, really good. And here is the collection here. You can see I've got a few, but not all McLarens. Kind of the latter part of the Mazda collection up there. Here's where the McLaren collection starts. There's Speed Machines in here. They're part of the Speed Machine collection, which I'll show off at different times. Again, you're getting into my brain a little bit. First color, this will be the third, right? Because this is the Kroger exclusive, which, have we seen this showing up in stores yet? I don't know. They sent me a case, so that's why. No, we bought them. We could buy them. So I don't know if they've been showing up in stores. And then here is the third version right there. We'll put an orange F1 there. I think we've got a Speedtail in a 5-pack coming up, so we'll have to make some space for that. I believe we will on that side, right? So there's the the Senna, and then it moves into Mercedes, right? So maybe we'll get to those soon too. All right, where are we at? Where are we at? Got to add the basic version of the Super. This is the 2020 Jag F-Type in black. I've already described how I do this one. So there are the Supers. I haven't put the 2022 Supers in, but their basic counterparts I have. So here, let me just open this one up. There it is in black, nice and clean. We had, what, 2 colors last year, blue and, was it a charcoal gray, I think? Okay, so here are the basics. 2021 into 2023. Almost ready to start a new case, but not exactly yet. Let's add that. We'll add the Supers later. Close that one off. We'll move it off to the side. And let's finish off with 3 new models to add to the collection. So let's get the new model collection out. Once again, we've already done it once. Open it up. We've got 1 recolor to add. I've made space for it. It is the Ford Mustang Mach-E 1400. I'll be making a 3rd spot for this because there's a Zamac that we're going to be adding in part 2, I believe, with the J case. But here is the first recolor in red of the Mustang E. Looking good. I thought for a second first that this might be that this was a red edition, but no, they're giving us the Zamac, so that's where that goes, and then we'll just add that right there. I'll be making additional space soon, right? I think there's a Target Red edition coming. Red version of that one, recolor that one, recolor that one. I think there's a recolor coming. I think there's a recolor coming. I think there's a recolor coming. So anyway, we just keep making space as we go, but we've got the space to do it. All right, 2 new models. Another electric car is the Audi RS, right? Is the RS e-tron GT. Whew. From the Green Speed collection. This is a cool car. This is a really, really cool car. I like the Lucid Air, I like the Tesla. I have a soft spot for Audis. This one's really, really nice. And it just finds its spot there. And next to that will be this guy. This has been a hit. A lot of people digging the new 95 Jeep Cherokee done in a super off-road version. There she is in green. This one is super clean. Love how they put the deco on the windows. Love the roof rack. Love the spare tire in the back. I have to think this is a Dima design because he's kind of the off-road guru. This one's really, really cool. And it goes right there. There are the new models. G and H case in the books, in the collection, ready to be put away. What do we have next? J case, including the J case Zamac, so we need to make space for that. Maybe we'll add the K case into that. We'll try to. And then we have the L case. We'll maybe finish off as part 3 of the L, and then as we move on into M and N and so on. No I case because it looks like number 1. So we'll add those for part 2. Part 3 will be the L case with the L case Zamacs as well. So stay tuned. We'll intersperse these as we go. Thanks, everybody. Bye.